welcome to Nadia's studio, where I share my art process and talk about, honestly, whatever I want to talk about. So here I am working on another planner cover. This one is a little different from the others in the way that it is simply a life planner, productivity planner, but I am reframing it in a sense of a fantasy adventure planner sort of thing. So like your challenges or goals or things to overcome are your dragons or goblins to defeat, and kind of have a little ranking system of sorts. You have your adventures agenda, you have your ledger for your budgeting, and so kind of to frame it in a way that's a little more fun, a little kind of nerdy for those of us who are fantasy readers or like Lord of the Rings or gamers and that sort of thing. To give mundane tasks a little more flair. And so, so I'm just working on the cover. When I came up with this concept, I had something in mind, but it took me a while to pull it together. For one, I really wanted a dragon in it, but I don't really draw dragons. My brother is the dragon person. So this is actually I think my first official attempt at a dragon. So it's what it is. I don't think it's particularly cool or anything, but I think you get that it's a dragon. I do like the girl. I want this kind of sweeping with the hair. Of course, she had to be a redhead. And then like the smoky cloud sort of effect kind of sweeping around to give this composition I had in mind. Originally I thought it was going to be like fire, but I couldn't work out how to paint fire. And this was kind of inspired by like Chinese cloud designs, like you've seen in Mulan, or if you've ever seen their beautiful artwork. They have these very curly Q kind of clouds, very beautiful. And I had a lot of fun with it. It just kind of was playing with shadows around all the curls. So I don't quite know how it comes across in the end, but I like it however it's interpreted. And then of course a little castle in the background, and I like that I have this opening for the text. So yeah, that's the planner. And I've been kind of thinking lately, I think I've talked before about how I don't know if it was on here or on social media, but how like I am not a brand. I am not kind of restricted to one thing. But at the same time, I do go back and forth between feeling confident in that and also feeling like what I'm sharing needs to have appeal to a certain audience if I'm trying to get anywhere. And I'm primarily trying to build up my portfolio or following for my art. So do I share just kind of my art stuff, kind of behind the scenes, but I also do other things. I like being creative in general. I do handicrafts with knitting and crocheting, and I have an Etsy shop, and I'm not strictly a children's book illustrator. As you can see here, I'm working on my planners, which I also sell, and I create other things, just kind of my artwork, and then I'll put that up on my Etsy shop. And then I'm a big nerd. I like to talk about that. I love anime, and so many things that I consider sharing online. And then I kind of have this back and forth about, well, should I mostly stick with the art thing, or what should I share? What are people interested in? Should I not care about it at all? So I've been kind of thinking about that a bit lately. Would love to know your thoughts. Does it what are your thoughts on that sort of thing? I think the general answer is like, do what you want to do, but kind of reality of that is different. So would like to hear your experiences and how you consume your media and what you enjoy. Do you fall out when they drift away from particular niche, or do you like kind of a hodgepodge of people's lives? I kind of have a mix of that, so I can't really say it's one or the other with me for what I like to consume, because it often depends on the person. So yeah, those are kind of just some thoughts lately as I've been doing different creative things, and this was one piece that's just been ongoing for a while. I kind of kept coming back to it. I have kind of another fantasy idea in mind that it's just a little more like a life adventure rather than this one. I wanted to look like really tackling matters and kind of overcoming obstacles in a way. This kind of fighting spirit towards things you need to get done. But yeah, I do like it, and I have some other ideas for more planners, of course. I would like to hear any suggestions you have. On the note of planners, I have been feeling kind of conflicted about them of late. I do enjoy making them very much, but as they are time consuming, and I am have been hoping to build them up into being something of a stream of income on the side if any of them tip off. None of them have, and that can be discouraging in a way. So just trying to gauge whether I keep it up as a hobby and just as an outlet of mine, or if it is something I can hope will find its place, because I do find them valuable and I do find them pretty, and also put effort into the interior pages so that they are helpful and useful as well as aesthetic. So I don't know. I would like them to find a place. I would like to find the people who would find them appealing. I do get nice comments about them, but as far as the sales, that hasn't been the case. So I'm conflicted about whether or not to keep continuing with them, or at least as heavily as I have been trying to promote them. So I'm not sure. I would love thoughts on that as well. If I'm, this is nice, but not something that really has a market, or if there are people out there who do like the sort of design, do like the idea of personalized planners in the way that I create them. So, yeah, something else to consider, and because my time is limited and what I spend it on, and it is fine again if it just is a hobby, but I have so many things I want to do, so always deciding which one to pour into. And right now income's slower since I'm in school, so I would like to combine the two, making art and also making product to sell, particularly if I can do print on demand. So we'll see. And something still to mull over, still to keep testing and figuring it out. Just kind of goes with the I was about to say with the job. I guess that kind of fits, but wasn't the word I wanted. But anyway, I think that's that for now. The book or the planner is available on Amazon, paperback and hardback, so you can check it out there and see if it does appeal to you. Would love any feedback. Thanks again.